Well, today's just a really sluggish day. I did go over to Lowe's and pick up some lumber for these raised beds, and I got a new battery at Napa. But I haven't really been up to wanting to start much. I was going to do some mowing, and that didn't happen. I got a couple of trees down, that didn't happen. But I noticed that the something just didn't feel right in the back here, and I didn't know if these lugs were loose, but no, they're tighter than snot. Thinking that the spare tire was low. I mean, loose in its that little cradle with that little manual winch thing that holds it up in there. I think it was loose and knocking around a bit. So I just put some anti-seize on the studs and put a drop of oil on the lug nuts. I think I showed this before that it's nice having a little drop of oil on these things. Just helps them not bind so much, get a better, truer torque, and a little bit of anti-seize on the studs goes a long ways. So I'm going to finish this up. I noticed I got a couple of drops of oil on the hub, cap, grab a rag, see if I have one in the trash can. Scott towels. You think that the world was coming to an end. People online were charging stupid prices for those Scott towels. I still pay too much at like $4 a roll for 10 rolls. It was like $47 for 10 rolls. But when I was at Napa, I saw that they had them for like $3.97 or $3.67. So I didn't do too bad. Anyway, I saw some oil drips on that. Alright, I think I'm going to do this and maybe not do a whole lot more. Yeah, I know, I got a block on my jack. If anybody ever sees this video, how unsafe are you? But I have a jack stand underneath there holding the truck up. That's just rusting there. I got a jack stand holding it up there, so then this thing's starting to rust a bit. I got to get at it. I need to get at it. Alright, well, let me continue on here. Alright. Welcome to Tuesday. Today is going to be a day of mowing. I'm waiting for some deliveries today so I can fire the chainsaws up. I'm out of bar oil, so I ordered some bar oil. I'm fixing a sign, and got to get that rolling. But first off, I got to get some mowing done, and that is where I'm heading to. I got to use the bush hog, because I'm going to be mowing in the back, and there's some hidden no-see-ums out there that if you hit with the grass decks, jacks up the blades and all. The bush hog is a much smaller deck. Makes it more maneuverable, but don't cover much ground as well, or don't cover much ground either, so kind of a trade-off. And then I got to cut those things up out there, and I think before I create that pile, I got to get mulch in back there to make space. Anyway, that is what I'm up to here in the near future. Mowing. It's Kubota's day to be in the field. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to mow. All right, Mr. Kubota. Kubota. Man, this grass is gonna kick my ass today. I'll tell you that right now. Just gonna creep it over to the mow deck. Let things warm up while I'm creeping along here. Make sure I don't hit my little quad. Sure. It's up. Which hitch do I have on? Okay. Topped off with some diesel. Thumbs up. I didn't want to stand here. Get it to the last top, but that's pretty much like that. Need to order some new diesel. Get some new diesel running in there. Alright, that deck takes a bit of agility to get on because there's not much gap between those two arms, and those angle pieces down there make it a real pain in the ass to get those flip hooks in between that angle down there. It's hard to be explained without being right there. I'll show you, but we'll go fire it up. But you can see deck's not very wide, so you don't cover much ground, but this is the bush hog, and unfortunately I let stuff go too long back here, so it makes it hard to see stuff, and therefore I don't want to take the stuff down in the grass, meaning chunks of wood and that kind of thing. So we'll head off into here and get some of this taken care of in here.
I kind of do with this is I get around these trees first, and then I try to get into the interior. It's really not too bad. I've kept this place cleaned up pretty well with debris, especially back here. But every so often that crap sneaks up on me that falls that you don't see. So if it looks good, I might just go through here with this, get around these trees and bring out a bigger dent.
Alright, I broke out the DR.
I've already been at it a while. This doesn't have the steering, so it's a beast. It's a beast to hustle around. On the power steering. Bunch of leftovers of a tree I took down there. There's this stump over there. I just try to get trimmed up further into obstacles. So I'll bring that next. I'll change out the dent on the motor, and I'll bring the big dent back here. The big nut back here and get these bigger open spaces. I would have ran over those with the mower, and that would have really pissed me off.
vine. Vines are a pain in the ass, let me tell you. Cut this one up. Dead. A good vine is a dead vine. And then it's good for nothing. Except the chipper. This is maintenance, property maintenance. And today, I tell you, I'd rather be working on my Torino, but the garage is coming soon, Luna garage, and lifts, so that'll free up my time a bit, or free up my space, not free up my time. Free up some space, especially with the lifts. I can get working on my cars again. This, believe it or not, this is all precursors to getting that happening. So anyway, I got a few more trees to buzz around. I'll bring the big mower back here, finish it off. If I keep stuff down, I can just buzz around the stuff with the weed eater with the blade on it, and that works out pretty quickly as well. But as you can see, I let it go a little ways this time, and so I brought the bush hog out. Sometimes I feel like that rock, I probably knew it was there, but out of sight, out of mind. Stumps, I whacked some stumps with the bush hog. That's all stuff that, you know, then creates maintenance, because I gotta check the blades, sharpen them, replace them, do whatever. Anyway, yeah, I didn't even get back to the back side of the property, so I'll just keep at this, change out equipment, try to knock this out. Hopefully I'll have time to do something else today. We'll find out. But trees, weeds, and, you know, sticks. That's what it's about back here. It's nice though when it's mowed, the dogs, it's like a park, which is nice. Anyway. So I bashed that in with a stump today. Bashed that in, as you can see from that. This piece on that side is out. That piece on this side is pushed in. That piece is all pushed in, and it got into the blades. That's because of the stumps. I cut more trees and crap down, so that's why I went around with the smaller bush hog attachment, and then I did the walk behind DR bush hog, just so I kind of had my stumps laid out, but I should have marked them or something. But a big ass stump got a hold of that thing. But at least you can see it is mowed. So this is all knocked down and mowed. See, the earlier pictures, stuff was 1.5 to 2 feet tall. Now it is not. Dogs can come out in here, can walk through here now. So that is that. It's from that tree I took down. I gotta grind that stuff up. So it looks a lot nicer, that's for sure. More functional now. Gotta go put my DR away. I gotta fix that mower deck, but it ain't happening tonight. I'm just gonna leave it attached and leave it sitting out because it's not supposed to rain, and could just pull it straight into the. Maybe I'll do that. Leave the deck hanging off of it, and just pull it in. I think that's what I'll do. Oh, excuse me. Chipper shredder. Kind of sad looking, but it worked. Well, haul this crap down to the dumpster. Recycling dumpster, that is. I'm gonna have to move that Bronco tomorrow because I'm gonna go pick up a trencher and start trenching. Recycling. I gotta start tidying up some trees too. Man, I just got so much crap to do. Well, I think I am going to call this about a day. It's a lot hossing that DR bush hog around. That thing doesn't play nicely all the time. You got to muscle it around without that steering. Of course, after I bought mine, a year or two after, they came out with directional steering, but I wasn't fortunate enough to buy mine when they had that. Well, I'm calling this a wrap, so peace.